to this race the best I can, so I can, be on top of the points because I want to win the championship. We're talking about a big trophy, and we're talking about $5,000 cash if I win the championship. So I have to, do my best to win this race. Then after this, we have another race in June, but we don't know yet exactly which race is gonna be. Hopefully, it's gonna be up there in the Northeast, but we don't know yet. I have to talk to my team and see which one are we gonna go. But we have a lot of plans coming too. We're going to Santo Domingo. Our Dominican Dark Racing League over there, Plutarco, invite us. We're gonna run the July 9th and July 10th over there. We're gonna bring my car. We're gonna bring KKT Integra, and we also gonna bring Chapulín La Barberita, which is a car that runs 834. So we're gonna have like a grudge match down there. Well, yeah, we have a great relationship with the drag racing community down there since we came from Santo Domingo in 2007. So we always talk to them, and they they invite us this time, and we are so excited to go down there and talk to our fellow racers and showing how fast are we going so they can enjoy our cars because down there they don't have a cars like us. So basically, we're going down there to support the racing community, the drag racing community down there. Yeah, Shanghai Motorsports is a great team down there. There's a die-hard racers too. They have right now the sport Formula Drive record down there. I think it's 914. They run. Jonathan Reynolds went down there and drove the car. So they have that record right now, and they also have their three or motor record. I think it's 969. So they're great. They're great racers, man. They are die-hard racers. They always on top, and they want to go quick, and they invest time and money always to do that. Well, I don't know about the turbo car, but I know they do have a street or motor car ready right now that is gonna participate over there. I think they also have a turbo car because they have the car here that wrecked on Englishtown last year. I think they're building another car. Huh? Well, they have the old motor car and they have like two old motor cars down there, and I think they're building a turbo car too over there. Yeah, yeah, they have a grudge match going on soon because it's smack talk too. Like every part of racing, there's always that kind of talk. Well, this thing is coming because Bobo is quick like me. He's going fast, and Bobo is a die-hard racer too, man. This guy, he does everything that he can do to go quick. And as I tell you, he give me a second here. Let me turn on my volume so it doesn't interrupt you. Okay. So Bobo, he he is always on top of his car, and I know he's gonna go quicker. He went 822. I was just watching his video today, but his car is capable to go quicker too because it wasn't a perfect pass. So the grudge that we have right now is that I'm going 823. He broke my record, and we are the fastest cars in Orlando right now. So man, I just want to race, and I don't want to race a slower car. I want to race him because he's the fastest. It's the same thing that he wanted to do. We did the match, and he won. Right now, he's faster than me, and I want to go faster than him. So we just keep always, pushing that, and we keep the fun stuff like me, and he. We don't have any issues. We just want to race. Well, my main goal is to racing in Orlando. That's our track on home track. And you know, right now I'm first on the championship. He's second, so we are like battling to be on top. So I want to, if I want to racing, I want to racing in Orlando too, where we raced already 3 times. I won two because he broke it. Then racing, he has beat me twice. So well, track rec makes the difference, but also the tuner makes the difference. And let me tell you, both tuners, they have demonstrated that they have capabilities to make the car go fast everywhere. You know, exactly. As you see, look, I went before I went to ACO, I went 839 in Orlando, right? So we went to ACO, we went 831, 829, 823. Then all those changes, we didn't make any changes. Us, my brother and me and my team, we didn't make any changes to the car. All those time came because the adjustment CMB did on the car. And the same thing with Bobo. Bobo went to ACO, he went 860 with his new setup, Motec and Abraham tuning. Then Abraham makes an adjustment for Orlando and they went 822 and 832. So, you know, it's all about the tuner. The way we are right now, it's all about how the tuner can adjust the car to go down the track. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe he's because Abraham likes that fuel a lot. Uh, yeah, we run C85. The reason we run C85 is because we have heard that FTW makes power, makes more power. We don't. Right now we're making plenty of power. We don't need more power. Right now the issue that we have to work is to make the car hook down the track. So if we put the fuel, maybe we're gonna make more power. But what am I gonna do with it if now I'm not able to put that power down the track? So
My name is Pierre. Please like and share Gas House TV and subscribe. You want to see the best videos on all the action. Gas House TV in the house.
What's up, Gas House TV? This is Luis from Paradise Racing. Please visit us at www.paradiseracing.com for all your EFI and turbocharger needs. We carry Precision Turbo, Borg Warner, Tile. We offer safety products from Stroud Safety, parachutes, seat belts, driver's uniforms, anything that you need. Competition.
My name is Pierre. Please like and share Gas House TV and subscribe. You're gonna see the best videos and all the action. Gas House TV in the house.
What's up, Gas House TV? This is Luis from Paradise Racing. Please visit us at www.paradigmeracing.com for all your EFI and turbocharger needs. We carry precision turbo, Borg-Warner, tile. We offer safety products from Stroud Safety, parachutes, seat belts, driver's uniforms, anything that you need. Competition clutch, clutch masters, McLeod, Supremacy, anything that you need, we got it. Hit us up.
Hey, what's up, guys? Apologize, we're trying to get some bugs worked out over here on this live stream. If you can bear with us, we'll have this sorted out in just a moment. Oh, man. Apologize, we're dealing with some technical difficulties. We'll have this right in just a minute.
Dialogue.
Well, listen, lower your computer volume just a little bit, because you could hear everything.
Okay, give me a second. Yeah.
Okay, let's get this on. Alright. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Alright, we're in business. Give me 1 second. Let me just resize this. Alright, I apologize about that, guys. Just trying to get the bugs worked out. It's the first time we're getting this going. I was hipped up that we didn't have our audio correct. We have Eulises Tavarez here with us from Kukutin Racing, joining us on Gas House TV. As I said before, we had some technical difficulties earlier, and we're going to try to run through what wasn't heard before. Eulises, thank you for joining us tonight.
My pleasure, man.
So we were talking earlier about basically, well, first let me start off. I apologize to all my viewers. Tonight we were supposed to have Alberto of Triple C Racing and Abraham Alba of Rated R Tuning. Unfortunately, they couldn't be with us due to some technical difficulties tonight. We're going to try to get them on in the future, hopefully pretty soon, in the near future. Let's run through, man. Eulises, these past couple of weekends, you've been busy every weekend, pretty much either racing or getting the car going.
Well, yeah, man, we've been trying to go to race and trying to get the car better. Now that we have the car figured out, that the car is going quick, we're just trying now to maintain the car, that the car doesn't break. Thank God and thank to my team and my tuner. Let me tell you, I haven't broken an engine this year. The failures that we having lately is just with the transmission that we're still working on it. But everything is working great, man. I think I'm doing good as a new driver, first time in the year, thanks to my brother and his guidance. And, we're trying to be on the top all the time. Hopefully we can stay there this year.
All right, let's go back to Import Revival / Import Face-Off at Akron, New Jersey. You set a new record. Go into that.
Yes. Well, yeah, we went. The past record was had it import DPS Harrison. He ran 826, 179 in World Cup finals last year, and we were able to break that record. We went 831, 182. Then we went 829, 183, and then on the semifinals we went 823, 183 against Miller.
Now, not even basically a week later, a Bobo comes out and a Bobo goes.
He went 822, 822.9, 187. So he broke my record by .03. We had to put an extra seat on the car, so in the South, in Orlando events, when it we're not required to have a passenger seat, and we have to put the carpet. So we gained some weight. We gained like 20 pounds on after that, but that didn't affect the car at all. The car still went 183 up there with issues.
The variations between events are a little bit more. One is a little bit less lenient than the other. The OGS event caters more to the traditional NHRA Sport Compact event rules, where you had two seats in the car, headliner, carpet, uh, window wipers, pretty much keeping it traditionally a street car. At the same time, it's almost where we in the domestic world you say a pro street car. Um,
Well, let me tell you something. In Orlando, the rules are respect too. I mean, we have a tech over there. They check the basic rules that so everyone can have the same turbo, the same tires, and the same weight. Now, you know how it is. OGS always have this. They always on top of the rules too. And some racers or some people were saying that we only run in the South, we only run quick in Orlando, and that was our main goal to go to Spring Nationals to show people that we are capable to run anywhere. We run in ACO, which it wasn't an OGS event. We still was a big name event because import face off. Cliff has been doing this for years, and it was also a big name event. But people want us to go to Spring Nationals and see what we can do, and we went quick. We went quick. We went 841, 842 with the worst 60 foot that we had on the car. So we were able. I'm pretty sure with the changes we made for the third pass, too bad it rained. We were gonna go at least 8-3, and I'm
yeah.
pretty sure we should be able to go 8-2 with their rules. They're making sure that the car is completely legal, like it have always been legal.
Well, setting the car up for OGS rules really wasn't too big of a change.
Not
Going,
at all, man. Because we have everything. The only thing we didn't have it was just cosmetic things like the seat, the passenger seat, the carpet, and the cage. We were able to run with the other cage, but not quicker than 850. So that's why we have to make the changes because we know we're going quicker than that.
just to bring it up, just to show a couple of people, I think I have a couple of shots off of your Facebook, if you don't mind. Just to show, give everybody an idea of what you have here.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's try to get this going. Let me see here. There you go. Now, that's the second seat and the carpet in there. I don't know if you can see it. Basically,
You haven't
besides
seen
that,
it. Well, there you go. Yeah, I see the picture now. You see that we put an extra seat that gave us like 8 pound more weight on the car, and then we put the carpet. That's it. That's the only change we have to make to go to Spain National. After that, we don't use nothing different that the racers that go to OGS events up there had. We have the same thing. We don't have nothing. Nothing different. Maybe what I'm talking about is the basic rules: the gas, the turbo, the tire, and the weight. We
gotcha.
have the same. So we respect those kind of rules.
I got you and your brother on a picture there now. The two of you guys are like a knockout combo right now. You got two sport front wheel drive cars, sub 850 cars. I don't know if the Integras run under 850 yet.
Well,
Uh,
the Integra actually has a 6785 turbo, which is He's a smaller turbo than mine, and you know my brother, he's heavy. He weighs 260 pounds, so his car is 2,500 pounds, and he was able to go 844 at 180 in Orlando.
Gotcha.
So the car is quick, man. It's quick. He has some issues. You know, we all have issues with the cars. Lately, he's not being able to go down the track. Well, he's working hard to fix those issues and go down the track.
I know
And
he's.
let me tell you something, man. I drive the red car, and it's my car. But he's the one with my team that build the car. So honestly, man, I just drive and I do what they told me to do. I mean, I'm not the mechanic. I just get there and I do what they tell me to do. So everything that is happening right now to my car is because of them. CMB Tuning, my brother KKT, and my team, Chris, Carlito, all those guys are the guys who make this possible. They're the ones who work 24/7 on the car. You know, I don't even live in Orlando. I live in Texas, so I just go there when the cars are ready, and I do what they told me to do. They told me you're gonna do this and this, and make sure you do this. So I just sit there and
And shift gears. That's
keep
it.
quiet on the seat and think about what they tell me to do. That's what I do, man.
A lot of guys, man, they know your brother now. We were talking about this before, but we had some audio technical difficulties. A lot of guys know your brother now. They don't know his history. This guy's been racing Hondas 20 plus years.
Well,
Talk,
yeah, well, that's the thing, man. He might not be the best, but let me tell you, he's a die-hard worker, and he's been doing this for 15, 20 years. He has like 7 to 10 championships over there in DR before he moved to Orlando. But the guy is a die-hard a racer. He works 24/7 to make sure the cars are the way he wants the cars to be. So that's basically what's making our team successful right now. He's hard work together with the team and TMB tuning on the laptop. That guy is a die-hard tuner. He makes sure every detail is correct before we go to the track, and he's always over there giving us support. So that's our main key to be successful now is all the hard work.
your brother, we've been hearing about him here in New York on the street. There's a lot of noise around him. We've been hearing about him years ago at the mile races in Uptown Manhattan.
Yeah, yeah,
Not Ralphie Estevez is one guy that pretty much everybody knows who he is around here and what
exactly. Yeah,
he's done. But we've heard about your brother, Robert. Robert was a guy that used to talk about your brother a lot because
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah. They used to run. They used to run. Robert and he used to run in DR all the time. You know, like Rafi. You know, Rafi is like together with Felix, us Dominican drag racing. Rafi and Felix are like our mentors. They were doing this before us, and we follow their steps right now. You know, so as I said, it's something that came from family. We've been doing this for more than 20 years. I started running now, but I'm always behind him when he was running the blue car and all those kind of stuff.
for me, I watched a lot of these guys. I grew up around seeing a lot of these guys, what they did and to what they became and what they're doing now. And looking from the outside in, I saw Ralphie become who he was. I saw Felix go from a guy with I believe either a 97, I think it was a 97 Integra Type R, Champ White one, that with individual throttle bodies. I remember he used to show up at the event back in
Yeah.
the day. That he was a circuit racer. He wasn't even into drag racing that much, and
Well, those are my brother's time, man. I was a little kid when that,
yeah.
so I only know the stories that you know already.
And
You know.
then it's like your brother too. I used to see him in pictures running in the Malecon
Exactly.
in Dominican Republic. Different times, different eras. This is what got him to now. Um,
Exactly.
Going forward, looking at it, we just lost Ulises. Hold on one second. Ulises on a little bit of a bad connection, so just bear with us for a moment. Anybody got any questions, man? Fill me in. There we go. We got Ulises
I'm
back.
sorry, man. I lost connection.
It's
You
all right.
know, people calling me.
I understand. Um,
Well, as
go.
I tell you, you know, those uh, Rafi and Felix are my brother generation. So all the stuff that I know from them from that time is what they have told me.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have followed them. I mean, Rafi used to tune one of our cars when he used to live in DR, and we haven't. Felix, is also another of our mentors. When we came here, we always follow Felix, and he was able to tune one of my cars, and then he's always been helping us all the time too.
Gotcha. Gato had a big run this weekend against Fast Guy. Grudge race. Along with you, you had a grudge race going on with Ricky. You guys were neck and neck pretty much. I think the cars are pretty much equally paired, even though they're on different series engines. Um, Give or take about the same power on both parts. Um, what did you think about that run?
Well, as I said, I know Felix could take it. Felix has been, he's been working a lot with the AM Infinity, and it's a new standalone that he's making sure everything works the way it works. And it takes some time, man. It takes time for him. He also has different cars to tune, so it's a lot of stuff for only one person. He has DP cars, and he has a bunch of customers that run Sport 4 drive and run 1050 index. So it's kind of hard for him sometimes to keep him on top of his car. But I knew he could, beat him because the experience that Felix had is the best. He is what makes you better when you have a lot of experience like Felix has.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because I know personally, and I'm not out there to take a political stance on engine management or anything like that, but I know of a lot of guys that went to Infinity and switched back to either a V2 or they stepped to something else. What did you think about that? Gato pretty
Well,
much held out.
as I said, man, it's a new computer, and it's a completely different stuff. So it needs to. The only one right now that is working 24/7 on it is Felix, and let me tell you, his car went 860 like on the brakes. I mean, he had an issue on top that he couldn't use the throttle body closed. So he's already figuring out everything. I know everyone's gonna make the switch soon.
He's starting to get settled on it.
Exactly, yeah. So everyone's gonna go make the switch because it's a way better computer than the AMV2. It has, traction control. It got more engine protection sensors that you could use. A lot of more stuff that you don't have in the V2.
Basically, a lot more stuff than you have to resort to a third party uh, boost control or traction
Exactly.
control.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the AM2 has boost control too, but there's a lot of different stuff
Yeah.
that you can do with the AA Infinity that you're not able to do with the V2. Now, CMB tuning has figured out a lot of stuff on the V2 that is making us go quick without, spending the big money on an Infinity or a Motec.
Exactly. Yeah. It's well, just giving a little bit more info on your car. A lot of guys don't know you're actually still on a AMV2.
Yeah, we are on the AMB2, and some people don't believe us, but we do. We are on the AMB2 right now.
Do you have any plans in the future to switch over to the Infinity?
Well, I have talked a lot with my brother and CMB too, and we do. We have plans in the future, but we feel right now that we still capable to go what we want to go this year with the B2, which is A1s, A0s.
So that's your goal. Before you go any further,
Well,
you want to
our
go.
main goal is go seven, but it's not an easy task. It's not an easy task to go A2 right now. So if we're gonna try to go as quick as we can, we know we can go 8-1s for sure with A and B2. But our main goal is to go A7s. Sevens is our main goal on sport form drive trim. And we might gonna need to change some things on the AM, maybe switch to Infinity or maybe switch to Motec. But right now we are happy where we are, and we know we can be better with the A and B2.
All right. We're gonna cut to some
Let me
questions.
answer. Carlos asked me what transmission are we using. We are using PPG right now on both of our cars.
Now, you guys used to use the G-force, right or wrong?
Well, we used to run G-force on the yellow car. Yeah,
No, how did that work out?
it worked great, man. It was working fine. We had an issue. Because when we bought the G-force, it was something new for G-force too. But we had some issues that we gave him some feedback, and they'll fix it. At the end, it was holding fine, man. It was holding perfectly fine. I honestly bought a PPG because I got a deal on it. And, PPG has his name right now, and we know he holds great.
So basically keeping together.
Well, basically, both transmission works fine, but we think right now that PPG has proven to hold more.
Um,
Carlos, we have a triple disc non-carbon. We got a triple disc competition on the car.
Big thing we were talking about before that there was no audio on was the fuel. There's a controversy between a lot of guys. Oh, we lost Ulises again. We'll wait till he comes back. Guys, hit me with some questions. There we go. There goes Ulises.
I'm back.
Ulises, we were talking before about the controversy amongst fuels. A lot of guys are questioning the consistency of FTW fuels, ethanol, gas. How do you see it? What's your opinion on it as far as guys using what kind of gas, so on and so forth?
Well, let me tell you my team and myself opinion, man. We have heard, we haven't tried FTW on our personal cars. We have heard that it makes more power. We have seen some dyno charts from good tuners like Abraham that, they have the good names and we believe what they say. But let me tell you, right now, I don't have a power issue on my car. I make a lot of power. Right now, my car is not on the maximum boost it makes. And my brothers too. We're making power and we're making miles per hour. The main concern right now is to put that power on the ground. So let me tell you, if I switch to FTW, it's not going to help me to make the car hook on the track. So we're not focused on making more power right now. C85 works great. It's a great fuel. And we're making power. All right, we don't need more power right now. What we need right now is to make the power we have, make it go down the track to hook. That's all we need. So that's why we haven't made the switch, because we don't need power.
Well, the majority of the cars that are on C85, the really big power cars, pretty much everybody's almost up by 190. I hear a lot about the inconsistency, but on paper itself with the ETs, I haven't seen anybody touch 190 miles an hour yet, and I'm seeing more of the C85 cars closer to the 190 mark than the FTW cars.
Well, I'm not able to tell you nothing about the inconsistencies on the FTW because I have never tried.
No,
If
no,
I
no.
something, I'll be lying
Yeah.
because I have never tried. I've heard some good things. I heard bad things about it, but I'm not here to tell you exactly good or bad things about it because I have never tried. I can tell you C85 works. We have that fuel in both of our cars, and then also all the cars that CMB tunes, they all have C85. Let me tell you, CMB has my car in A2s. He has Chapolin's car, two of them in A3s. My brother's 67 car is on A4s. I made 186.7 miles per hour. My brother went 180. So we're making big miles per hour right now. That means we have power.
And your brother's on a smaller turbo.
Yeah, he's on the 6785, which is, you make a little bit less power than me, but he's also heavier than me. He's like 100 pounds heavier right now, his car. So his car is running quick, man, without the need to go to FTW.
Uh, in the near future, do you think before this year is up, do you foresee a sport front wheel drive car, or I don't know the classification now, the official that people want to say True Street or sport front wheel drive outlaw? Do you foresee a small tire car, basically a 24.5-inch tire front wheel drive car hitting into the sevens this year?
Well, let me tell you something. 2 years ago, we thought A4s or A5 were hard to do it. And look, right now, we're going A2s, almost A1. So I would say that it might happen this year that we go A0s, A1. Not me only, Sean Rami can go, El Bobo can go. That car is quick. And, those Miller is also working on the TAE car. That car is 1A29 with problems. So, we have a CCC went 831 on the brakes. They broke something on top and they went 831 on ACO. So I think 8-1 is right around the corner and maybe 8-0. 7, I know it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen this year because it's a respectable number. But the way these cars are going, man, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
I got a big thing. Do you think you really picked up a big edge when you added more wheelbase to the car with the, what do you have? The extension, the rear trailing arms?
Well, at the level of competition that we are right now, everything helps. And when I switch to the rear trailing arms that I have right now, the car hook better. I'm not gonna lie. And everything right now, everything that can help the car go quicker or hook better, we're gonna have it on the car because that's our point is to go quicker every time we go out. And yes, it helped. And Carlos, we haven't had any issue with the PPG itself. The issue that we had these last two races that we broke the second gear fork. The forks that makes the gear go into second. That thing is breaking, and we are working on a solution right now. We are using some of those right now are reinforced that we're using right now.
The
So we
Achilles heel.
we're testing something reinforced right now, and we're trying to see how it's gonna hold.
The Achilles heel of the K series transmission.
Well, let me tell you, man, a K20 a stock RSX running makes what 200 horsepower to the wheel, and we're making 1,300. So we are 10 times forcing that transmission, the stock parts of it to hold. So we know something is gonna break sooner or later. So we're just trying to make them last longer.
Got you. Now going into the next event, what do you guys got planned?
Well, man, we might test the car this Friday. Because as I said, we made some changes for the third pass in Spring National. We couldn't do it. That we knew the car was going to go quicker. So we want to test the car this week to make sure everything is on point for the next event in 2 weeks. We got the GRS Motorsport shootout. It's on the May 21st and May 22nd. We got great racers coming from the north. We got Norris Pagnano with two of his fastest turbo cars coming. We got Rolando from the Dynamic Performance bringing two cars too. We also have the import DPS guys, man. Those are the guys that we were following. We were trying to grow their record since last year. Those are the guys, man. Those guys are capable to go A1s in a heartbeat. Those guys are coming south, and we also have Wes Fry and Howard from North Carolina. They're also coming. So we're gonna have more than 16 cars. And the best thing about it is that Orlando Speedway and GRS, man, their payouts are great, man. They're gonna pay $4,000 to the first place. Who pays that? Nobody. And they're gonna pay also $1,500 to the second place. Man, payouts are great, and there's a lot of bounties too coming. Like if somebody breaks the record for Volvo, it's $2,000. If whoever's go quickest on the weekend is gonna win $1,000. So there's money everywhere. So we can't wait for that race, man. We want to go there, have fun, and hopefully everyone show up and more races that we don't know they haven't confirmed yet. They probably show up. Like Sean Rami might show up. We don't know. Well, hopefully they do.
So right now, as of now, there's a 16 car field confirmed.
Well, let me tell you, man, the 16 car confirmed are the quickest car. First is Bobo. He's gonna go no matter what. Then it's me. Then it's Herson. Then it's Norris. Man, all the cars are going to this event. It's gonna be for the history. It's gonna be a great race. We don't see these kind of great races until World Cup finals. Now we're seeing this in Orlando, thanks to Gabby and Orlando. So hopefully the fans show up and all the racers that haven't confirmed show up too, because it's gonna be a great weekend of racing.
Looking right now, Chapulín had a bad accident last year. Totaled the car in at Maple Grove in the import phase. At the import versus domestic.
Yes.
What's he coming back with?
Well, Chapulín, man, that's another diehard racer, man. He has a lot of great customers with him that has great cars too. Right now, he's running La Barberita that went 834 at 180. And he also have two more cars. One that went 842 already, and the other one is La Camumbera. That guy went 837 with issues on top. So he has three great cars right now that are capable to go A2s, A1s too. And he's also building another car. He also has an EK, a blue EK that right now is in the final process of fabrication on Gato Performance. So that guy, he has a lot of cars, and he'll go quick too. Maybe right now he has some issues, but we're pretty sure Chapulín is gonna go A2s in a heartbeat too.
Well, now I also see that La Carla is coming back.
Yeah, man. Bobo, we are in a WhatsApp chat, and Bobo uploaded a picture. and we were happy about it because we need more cars. You know, the more cars we have, we're gonna get more attention. La Carla is a historic car, man. That car it's been running quick since it was up there in the north, and then he came south, and he also went quick, man. He went 8.5 right away when 8.5 was it's still a respectable number. It was way better a year and a half ago when they went 8.5, and then they went 8.45 in Maryland when they had that disastrous accident. But it's a car that has history, man. A lot of people love that car, and we're happy that that car is coming back.
Now, looking at some of the new guys around, under the Priantu Racing umbrella, Rob Maps is a driver now under the umbrella.
Well, you know, man, Robert Maps, man, that's a guy that I grew up watching racing. I respect him a lot. And I think what Norris did with him on his new car it was a smart choice. We have seen Robert cutting great lights all the time. I never seen Robert making mistakes driving. So I think it's going to be great for Priano that he add that kind of driver. Robert is a great driver, and I wish him the best.
Which car is it that he's going to be driving this year?
I think Norris is building an RSX, Sport Formula RSX. So I think that's what the car by Robert is building right now. I mean, Norris is building for Robert right now.
I was looking today. I was scrolling through social media, and I came across a picture here. I'm going to bring this up on the screen.
Yeah, hey, Josue, Yotek right now, I think Yotek is the fastest right now. He went 189 in local finals. I think the fastest mile per hour is Yotek who has it right now. 189.8, I think it was. Almost 190.
Well, I see that Jose Bello Race Engines is coming out with looks like another sport front wheel drive car.
I know, man. I love the ride, man. Look at that. We also know that Jose Bello, man, all the fast cars that are running on all motor right now, and most of the K Series going fast in Sport Formula Drive engines are built by him. Like TAE cars have their engines, and also, you know, Mark P use his engines too. So I can't wait for that car. I know that car is gonna go quick in the heartbeat, man.
I'm getting a little sidetracked, but I'm starting to see a trend now where a lot of the all-motor guys are starting to go into the sport front-wheel drive turbo car field.
Well, I think it's the cost to build an all-motor car is around the same to build a sport four-wheel drive. You know, right now, in order for you to make power in all motor, you have to buy the more expensive parts, and you know sometimes things break and everything breaks in all motor. Now the turbo cars, you spend the same money, but you go quicker. And right now, the field is way more competitive in the south. There's not that many all motors in the south right now. Exactly. So, you know, Jose Bello moved to South Florida, so I think it was some smart choice from him to build a sport four-wheel drive where he's going to have more competition.
He's going into a field where there's a lot of cars to choose from here.
I know, man. I mean, it's going to be great, man. Hopefully this year looking great for us that we live in the south. And we have a lot of racers, a lot of payouts are great, and you know the track is the best thing that we have right now. Orlando track, OC, Way, they're doing a great job, man. And they're working for us. They're not only thinking about the money they can make, they're working for us, man. They're making sure the track hooks, and they're also making sure that you know the condition is the best for us racers over there.
Talking about a lot of the southern cars, there's a lot of cars that haven't made it to so many events this year, but a car that made some big noise this past weekend was Cesar Ol from South Florida. He went pretty much about the same time as you, 8:43, right?
Yeah, as I said before, man, Cesar was the only one running K Series together with Damian on the south. When we switched to K Series, you know, he helped us a lot to make us telling us what part works and doesn't work, and he has more experience on us on K Series. And we know we are right now. We use the same tuner. We always share ideas on how we can go quicker. And you know, he had an issue with his coupe. I think the chassis was like kind of bent, and he couldn't, you know, make the car go down the track to make the power on the track. But now that he switched to this new shell that he has, he's going quick. He went 8:42 on the in Spring National. I know he's gonna go 8:3, say 2 soon.
There's another big K Series car down there that unfortunately he had they got set back last year and the year due to a theft. TD Auto Works, which is now BLAC Industries.
Yes, yes, and he's coming back, man. He's been working on that Integra for the last 6 months. He hasn't come up. He's making some changes to make sure the car is on top of the competition too. I
Damian,
think I haven't talked to him personally lately, but I heard that he might come to the event next in the May 21st, 22nd too.
got a lot of big cars going down there,
I
man.
know, man. Hey, I want to take a second also to thank my sponsors, man. Without them, I won't be able to race. First of all, I want to thank God and my family, which is the persons, and my family is who always support me to all those things. Then KKT Racing, my brother Wilson, my nephew Chris, Carlito, Joel, and all the guys. Thank you for all your dedication, man. I just go there myself. Whenever I go there, the car is almost ready to race. I just go there to race thanks to them. I also want to thank Real Street Performance. They have always believed in me, have always believed in KKT program, and they always deliver the parts that we need on time. They have a big warehouse where they have everything in stock. So they always believe in us and they always support us. Also, CW Press Machine Shop in Central Florida. We all know that's the machine shop to go. They have always supported me with my race program. My engine program is thanks to them. And I also want to thank Gato Performance, man, with the fabrication. That guy, we use his intake, we use his custom intercooler, and that guy always been there for us. Right now, most of the cars that are going quick are using his fabrication. And also Golden Eagle manufacturer Bob over there with the block sleeving. I have tried different blocks, and to be honest with you, the best block I have tried is the Golden Eagle. I never had any issues, no sleeve sinking issues. So far, and I have used more than 10 blocks. And the work, the kind of work that they do on the block is excellent with that step deck and O-ring. So I want to thank them too, and I have a lot of persons that help me. Thank you. If I forget your name right now, please apologize. But thank you so much for your help.
Just to let everybody know, if they wanted to contact these guys, how could they reach them? Social media? Is there a website, a number you want to put out there? Your brother, Kukutin Racing.
Yeah, I want to answer Carlos. Yeah, we build our own engines. We take them to the machine shop. You know, with the machine shop, you can get the right clearance you want. We can do it ourselves, but we have CW Pens. They have a full, complete machine shop that we make the right tolerances to make sure everything goes great. But we do my brother is the one who builds my engine, his engines, and all the cars on KKT. He's the one who makes the engines.
Well, how about Gato Performance? How could anybody reach these guys? Through Facebook,
Well, Gato,
Instagram?
you can reach Gato through Facebook, Gato Performance Racing. And I don't know his phone number by memory, but I can provide them to you later. And also, if you want to reach my brother KKT, he got his own shop, he got his own dyno jet, and his number is 472027636. As you know, he speaks Spanish, so if you want to reach my nephew, which is bilingual, is Chris, is 407-490-7316. They're always there at the shop since 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day.
Just in case anybody wants to inquire.
Exactly. You guys want to, talk about any project you have, or you want any help, or you want us to build an engine for you, just give us a call. We can help you out.
Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about Florida. I see now is kind of they haven't caught up. You guys are surpassing the Northeast. The Northeast for a long time pretty much held down as far as having some of the fastest Hondas. Pretty much was from about the DC metro area up until about the Northeast, basically New York, New England area, pretty much in the country, in the world. Now, how do you see now as far as like California, the California guys, the West Coast guys? Speed Factory's in their own, pretty much their own category. How do you see looking forward towards like the import versus domestic? Do you see like any California cars coming? The Speed Factory cars, we know they're sleeping giants.
Well, first of all, I want to tell you, since you mentioned, that we were in the Northeast always went quicker and we were always slow. What happened is before we didn't have a good track. and now that OC bought Orlando's people and Gabby came to make the races is when we have, we have they have made the track great for sport four wheel drive, and that's what has helped us a lot too. You know, the track prep that they're doing is great, man. Everyone who goes down there gets fall in love with the track. You can ask import DPS guys every time they go to Florida, they want to come back. Ask CCC too, they love the track. So that and the focus of the tuners is what has made the change right now in Florida. The track, mainly the track, is what has helped us to, go not go quicker, but being able to put the power that we have right now is one of the main things. And as you said, California, man, I was just watching last week event. There's like 50 cars over there going quick, all going eight. So I wish we can go there too to race, man. But it's so far.
I'm glad you brought it up with California because the West Coast right now, especially like Southern California, those guys are really hurting. And they're hurting because there's no event promotions really like we have on the East Coast. Pretty much this whole past month, every other week or pretty much every weekend, it's been a race. Those guys over
Yeah.
there, they don't have the same pretty much opportunity that we're getting over here on this side, which I think has been hurting them. A lot of those, a lot of those guys could, especially considering that a lot of the manufacturers that build a lot of these parts um, come from over there. You got like
Yeah.
Sheepy,
Everywhere, all the big companies are there. Like Chippy Bills, AM, Golden
FCS,
Eagle,
Skunk
Darton,
2.
Escon too. All those companies
Yeah.
over there, man. So they have more resource to go race it than us. They got those companies always support the race around their town. So and yes, Ali Bobo, the AMB2 have always works, man. But we all know what's the trick right now. The trick is CMB tuning. That's the guy. That's why the cars are going quick with V2. It's not the V2, it's the tuner.
The tuna makes it happen.
That's the CMB is the one who's making the magic, man. That short track is CMB. The mile power is CMB. Those 143 or 142 60 foot that you saw on Chapulin car is CMB, man. So that's what the trick is.
Big shout out to Colombia, man. I
Yeah.
like his style. He goes about his business very
Yeah,
quietly.
bro. I mean, let me tell you, I know him for a long time, and I know he knows a lot, and he's dedicated. That's why he's like that's why he has made the AM B2 work the way it works. And let me tell you, man, we are here. We're not rich, man. We make efforts to go quick, and we know the Motec works, man. It's a great computer, but let me tell you, in order for you to have a Motec, you have to have $10,000 to make it work. AMB2, man, I bought mine used for $100, the one I have on the car. So we're talking about what? You can buy 10 AMB2s with a Motec fully installed with all the sensors and the harness. So it's a big saving over there, man.
Before we got the bugs worked out with the audio issues tonight, we were talking a little bit about track prep and how important it is. And I asked Ulisa what he considered if track prep was important and the variation between track to track, where he preferred to run and why.
Well,
Uh,
let me tell you, man. As I told you like 5 minutes ago, my home track, Orlando, man. They after OC bought the track from the other owners, it's been a big change, man. As you see, it's not only sport four wheel drive. The Mr. President set up the 2JC record with a 596, I think he went, and 598, yeah, 596, and it's also thanks to the track prep and the dedication that OC and Way have made to the track. And I personally love Orlando, and my second track is Maryland because we know Jason Miller is the master in prep and track prepping, and also Waco finals the weather is the air is great to run. So those are the two tracks that I really prefer to go.
well, that was another big thing that we were talking about before about if you had another grudge race and where you preferred to run it. And I gave you two options. It was either Maryland or Orlando. You picked Orlando.
Well, man, it's my home track, man. I know my track I know my people. I know Ozzy. I know Gabby. I know Wade. I know they're gonna make sure the track hooks. So I know also know that Maryland, Jason Miller, man, he's a master, yeah, making the track hooks. But Orlando is my home track, and that's the way I want to run all the time.
Well, you guys are gonna go down to Santo Domingo, to Dominican Republic, to go run it. It's not called Autodromo Las Americas anymore, correct?
No, it's called Autodromo Sunix. We have a long-term relationship with the Caribbean Drag Racing League. We used to live down there, so they always follow us here, and they invite us over there, and they're gonna take our cars so people can know our cars. They don't have over there those kind of cars. They have turbo cars, but not at this level.
At that
So
level.
basically, it's to people who see what us Dominicans are doing out here. They want to bring that so they can know here. Not everyone can come to US from the Dominican Republic.
Which car or cars are you gonna go down there with?
Well, both of our cars, the 6.7 that went 844, my brother's Integra, my car, and we also taking Chapulin's La Barbarita, which is went 834. We're gonna run a rush match down there.
Bringing the Puerto Ricans down there with you, huh?
Man, I have everyone to go to, and the Puerto Ricans they always go to race, and they love to race over there. They love the people and they love the track. So we have to. Josue, hey man, let me tell you, I tried webcams and scan on my car. K series scan is where I'm making power right now. I make more power on top. So I have not tried that on B series, but I can tell you K series scan to work way better.
Are you running a custom lobe or are you running a shelf
No,
cam?
I'm running stage to the Ultra 2s. I'm running on my car.
So you have shelf cams basically
Yeah,
on your
yeah. I
car.
don't have. Well, the only thing custom I have on my car, what is it? The pistons. It's the only thing I have custom. Everything is off the shelf. Well, the GRP. I use GRP rods. They can make that the size you want. They don't make nothing special. They make whatever you want.
Well,
So I don't have nothing. I have a stock crank. I have a stock Type S head. I don't not even port. I have a Ferrari bar train. I have the Scon 2 cams. I don't have nothing special on my car. It's just the dedication that my brother has put with the team and the dedication that Colombia has put on the tune.
it's
That's what the things have changed.
you basically have it's not off the shelf custom. Everything is pretty much off the shelf. Anybody could buy it. It's
Exactly. Yeah.
it's basically piecing together a puzzle and making it work.
Exactly. That's what the thing is. Some people don't believe me, man, that I have a stock port. Like Carlos right now, he said, "Wow, stock port." Yeah, I do have stock port. My head is not port. I don't have a fancy port. I don't have a fancy RLC or four piston port on my car. I haven't tried that. I know it works. I know it makes power, and I wish I could use it in the future. But right now, I feel that I don't need more power on my car. I'm making enough power.
I know because I seen at the event and I heard a lot of guys talking about it. The car has a lean kit on it, but I noticed that you got basically an off-the-shelf turbo manifold. Um, I don't know. I don't really want to disclose which, but when the guys saw it, they're like, "Yeah," they're like, "Yo, that's what he got on there."
Yeah,
And
I don't have nothing fancy, man. My intake is a gato. He took a couple days to do it. He did different things to it, and right now I always use a gato manifold, exhaust manifold. But right now on my car, I'm using a BWR that I got when I bought the car, and I have it works for me, and I have never changed it. But I mean, Gato. I have in my yellow car. I had a Gato one, and it works great. They work great too. But when I bought the car, I had the VWR. I was gonna change it, but it works fine. I just leave it there. I'm not gonna touch it right now.
gotcha, gotcha. Any other changes you think in the near future you're gonna be making to the car?
Well, right now, man, we are working on the front suspension. We wanna make the car hooks low 1.4 all the time, all the time, all the time. I'm trying to hook less than 145 all the time. That's my goal. So my goal right now for next event is be consistent in A2s. If A1s come, well, welcome. But I want to be consistent on A2s. That's my main goal for the next event. And then talking about records, I'm not trying to push my car to.
Oh, we lost Ulysses. We'll get him right back. He's having a little bit of connection difficulties. Just give him a minute.
Sorry about that. So what I was saying, I'm not trying to push my car to go for a record until Maryland. So my main goal right now is go rounds, win events, and then on Maryland we're gonna push it to the most whatever the car has is gonna be pushed on Maryland. And
Gotcha.
Carlos, I have a stock subframe right now. I don't have no tubular subframe. I have a stock one right now on the car.
Well, for any sponsors out there that are watching this, Ulises got a lot of room for improvement. So if you need a guy to
I
test
know,
some
man. I
products on,
do, and man, we always open. If we think we can improve, any company that can reach us, and we can work together, man. We want to go fast. That's what we want to do. We want to go fast, and we want to be consistent. That's the main goal. Be consistent. Break, less stop. We always gonna break because we're pushing parts to the limits, but we want to be consistent. That's our goal. That's always been my goal. Go down the track. And we have some issues, as I told you guys before, with the forks, and then we're working on that. And hopefully, after that, things are gonna last more, and we don't go into more issues.
all right, I got to go into something else that I forgot to talk about earlier. All right, between the ACO event and no, I'm wrong. After the Orlando event, the OSW, you switched up. You guys changed fronts. How come?
Well, as you see, I had a carbon front end, and I don't know if you know that, but the carbon front ends that are on the market right now are kind of heavy, and also they don't cover the tire pretty well since we use 13 by 10 wheels.
Let me get a shot
So
of this up.
yeah, so we make the changes since we put the 25.4 cage on the car got heavier. So we changed to the front ends because of two things. First of all, it's way lighter than the carbon front end that you see over there on the picture, and also it covers the tire completely, which we know is less air holding the car. So we're just trying, to get the advantage of that. Basically, we save like 10 pounds on that, and the advantage of the wider front end covering the tire. That's why we changed to the Franks.
Gotcha.
Carlos, we are using ESM bushings. Yeah, we when we went 839, we weren't using them. We were having KKT Macy's on stuff like solid stuff, but then we switched. Frankie helped me out, and we switched for ACO to ESM bushings.
Let's get a shot of the new front. How much wider is the new front?
How much what?
Wider.
Well, it's I never measure exactly, but I know it covers the tire completely. You can see on the picture. Look, it covers the tire completely, and also on the grill, it doesn't have the grill. It's completely sealed over there, so it's less air going into the engine, where it can
Gotcha.
slow
That
down the car a little bit.
more or less aerodynamics. Aerodynamics
Exactly.
on it.
That's the point right now.
Gotcha. Let me get another shot over here.
Man, I like that shot. Look at the car, man.
Real Street Performance, man. How much help have those guys been for you guys?
A lot, man. Let me tell you, they always believe in us since day one. We have bad days, and they always support us. I don't have a way to thank Real Street, man. We got big things coming in. You're gonna see soon. We got big things coming in together with Real Street. And as I said, those guys have been my number one support since day one. And I invite you to visit the website realstreet.com, man. They have a lot of parts. They have a big warehouse with millions in dollars in parts in stock. So you guys go visit realstreet.com for your part needs.
Gotcha. Let me switch photos here. I grabbed some of these off of your Facebook.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
See if we can
I want
get-
to take video of Huela for that picture, man. Look at that picture. The car looks great on that picture.
You and your brother, man. I think you and your brother are a knockout combo this year, man.
I know, man. Hopefully we can, keep the momentum going. As I said, we're working on make sure the cars don't break. We're not talking about engines. Who's hopefully with the yellow car, man, we learned so much from K Series with the yellow car that we had to figure out. We haven't break an engine on the cars this year. But we're breaking all the parts, like the forks. As I tell you, we're trying to make sure that that thing doesn't break, and so we can make the car consistent.
So you guys just want to go rounds this year. You're not really more or
Exactly.
less.
Well, man, let me tell you, if we go rounds, we give CMB Tuning the opportunity to have more data, so he can make the car quicker. So our point is that, man, don't break as less stuff as possible.
Gotcha. Uh,
All right. If anyone of the chat had any question, I'm here right now to answer you.
all right. Josue Perez.
Let me see.
Josue Perez. Do the fenders
Yeah.
have hole on the back?
No, this one doesn't have. You mean the big hole on the end? No, it doesn't have the big hole on the end. This one I got this front end from Gato that he had it on the shop. So I don't know if Frank is making a new version right now, but this version I have doesn't have the holes.
This is a Frank's custom front?
Yes, it is a Frank, but I honestly don't know if it's the new version or the old version. I haven't seen the difference.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't seen too many the composites there. A lot of different composites going around now.
Yeah, as I said before, the main concern is weight savings. With the when I run 823, my car was 2430, right? Then we have more tubes to the cage, and the car went 2460. So we changed the front end, and we cut a couple more things on the back, and the car weighed 2440 on needless down. 2440 Carlos.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, listen, we've been holding you up, man.
No, we're good,
longer,
man.
longer than expected over here, but thank you for being with us. I hope in the near future we can get you back on again.
Yeah, man. Thank you
See
for the
where you're going.
opportunity, and thank you for the fans, for supporting us. And I want to thank you for this, man. This is great for the sport. This is what you're doing right now, and I hope the other racers, we give you the opportunity too, so you can have them here.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. We keep in
Hope so
touch.
too.
Hopefully, we go quick on the 21st, and we come back to talk about it. Okay.
Not a problem, man. Thank you,
All right,
bro.
man.
Anytime.
Have a good night. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. That's Ulises Tavarez. I hope within the near future I can get somebody else. Any request? Um, yeah, you guys like, share, subscribe on the channel. You want to see more content? Please subscribe, man. That's the best thing you can do. Suggestions. Uh, this video will be up, so once we go off live, you can go back, you can watch it over again. Um, yeah, just let us know, man. Any kind of comments, suggestions, let us know. We'll go from there, man. I'm gonna try to get as many race car guys, um, amateur races. We're gonna talk about what's going around in the sport, man, because there's a lot going on, man. That's out there. As originally stated, we were supposed to have Alberto of Triple C Racing and Abraham of Rated R Tuning, but we had some technical issues. Hopefully soon I can get them on. Um, we'll go from there, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed what you see, and we'll go from there. We'll see you in the future. All right. Keep watching. Gas House TV.